Oh, sorry. Sorry, whoever are scared just now. I don't know what those stains are on the table. I can't see them myself, but it only shows up on camera. I'm gonna move you a bit further away from me. How about right here? Nice. Okay, I like this spot. Hello, people. How are you doing? Let's check in, let's see what's happening. What are the energies like on the weekend, shall we? And as usual, whoever needs a live mini reading, you know what to do. Look at the pinned comment. That's for pile number 1. Can you hear me well? Whoever is here. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. Let me see how it shows up on camera. I'll zoom you in a tiny little bit. And take your time. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. That's pile number 1, 2, and 3. Can someone let me know if you can hear me well? Hello, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna give it a couple of more seconds and we're gonna start, okay? How's your Friday? What is the time with you? It's probably earlier than where I am. I have my water on this napkin. Let's move it away. $2.25, nice. I'm assuming people are watching who are off work. Hello, hello, senses. With me, it's currently midnight. Notice this is the best time for people to join because everyone is busy, either in the morning or in the early hours of the day. Okay, let's go, shall we? Pile 1, 2, and 3. We're starting with pile number 1. Let's check in. Let's see what's happening. 5:26. Okay. Guessing USA too, right? I'm just mainly looking at what you can look forward to or what would be beneficial to focus on. Okay, panel one, straight away what we got here for you. Focus point, what would be beneficial here for a lot of you. Your slowing down and your time to rewind would literally be something active, whatever it is. It could be something that you love doing, like your hobby that includes exercise. It could be hiking, it could be, I don't know, running or just going sightseeing somewhere. For others of you, it could be particularly, I don't know, I'm picking up playing tennis here or doing really anything that moves your body. You may think that, hey, I'm tired after the week, I just really want to sit on the couch and watch movies. But part number one, notice how you feel much better if you do move your body, and you can shake off quite a lot of accumulated energy this weekend if you do something active. It doesn't necessarily have to be super intense or high cardio. It can be something a bit slower moving. Like for example, today I woke up and I'm like, I gotta move a little bit because I had to charge up for some of my clients today. And I went and I walked 5 kilometers in the forest, literally just looking around, picked a couple of mushrooms. So it's still moving your body, but it's not as intense. Some of you may imagine it as something that has to be hardcore. If that's something that drives you, go ahead and do so. Go to a spin class or something like that. Okay, let's look at your emotions. Oh no, don't worry, senses. Don't worry about it. Whenever you feel a need to, whenever you feel you're ready, sometimes things happen for a reason. Okay, we have solar plexus chakra. Okay, trigger statement. I can't breathe. Listen, it's a lot to do with, again, the body for you here, part number one. Some of you may have maybe respiratory issues, system issues. Some of you just overall may want to focus on breath work this weekend. That would be great. Inhaling specifically. I wouldn't recommend for part number one going running in a busy city or doing something active in a busy city. I would recommend going somewhere a little bit more remotely and getting fresh air. True statement says, I open up to all possibility. Now, for a lot of you, in general, not only this weekend, notice if you're breathing, if you're stressed, you probably don't breathe really well. Maybe you inhale and you hold it. This weekend, a lot of you are being asked to focus on your breath, to focus on the fresh air, and to focus on your bodies. And therefore, this may seem like a small thing for you, but you'll notice how refreshed you will be. And you may think that I'm going to be using my energy doing something active, but really you're just going to be gaining energy afterwards. And you'll be much more active for the rest of the day and for the days to come. So this would be a great weekend for any also team sports like volleyball. Organizing maybe something between your friends and your family members, some sort of maybe fun games that you do together when cooking barbecue, something that is funny, something that gets you moving. Okay, let's see what else. I'm gonna be using the Triple Goddess Tarot for you. What can you expect? What can you expect this weekend? Creativity and inspiration. Some of you will want to take risks, say yes to things that you haven't said yes to for a while or at all. It feels like a weekend where you really want to, you're relaxing by doing things that you love. You're relaxing by also achieving some of your goals. Maybe if your goal was to, I don't know, every day to take I don't know, 10K steps. That's something that you are highly focused on. And it feels like overall a light weekend. It's a fun weekend. It's a weekend where people are feeling good if you won't decide to just kind of be lazy all weekend watching movies. I really don't recommend that for pile number one because it's just gonna work against you and you will feel dreadful on the Monday morning. You're gonna be like, damn, it's so hard for me to move now when I have to move. So take that time and take that chance to exercise. Let's see what the Seven of Swords is about here. Some of you, what you don't see coming this weekend is a visitation. This is not a bad seven of swords because of clarifying cards. I do see a visitation, or if this is not a visitation, then you're gonna receive a phone call about someone coming to visit you either this weekend or they're calling this weekend about some other day. And they will want to organize some sort of event, a party, a get together. It seems that there is an energy of a surprise here. Why is there an energy of a surprise here? Is it good? Will you like it? Yeah, you will. You'll want to be a part of it. You will definitely want to be a part of it and you will want to get involved. So maybe this is a situation where someone is calling you up and organizing an event or get together for someone else. Because I'm seeing you as a part of a deal to help out, a part of a team to help out. What else? What you gonna be happy about this weekend? Again, I'm seeing you receiving news that will make you happy. Now, I'm not going to tap into this and be super specific because all of you will be receiving different kind of news. But something to look forward to is either an email or phone call that's going to make you happy. And it may arrive right at the time when you feel, when you are busy. So make sure you pick up your phone calls. Because some of you, I feel like you're just going to be like, I'll call them back later, and then you forget, but it seems to be important. It seems to be important, so make sure you don't miss out. What about the Chariot card here? I'm seeing someone helping a family member to deal with some sort of struggle that they may have. Could be a physical struggle, could be, I don't know, they need help to translate what's written somewhere. It feels like an older person, so it could be an elderly person that you are helping. And you make them super happy and they feel very supported because this is something that they don't know about. Maybe it's to do with technology and they're like, I don't know, this is a struggle for me. Can someone please help me out here? Why the Nine of Swords is here? Why the Nine of Swords is here? I don't know if this is you or someone else. Now you're gonna have to decide, but someone is feeling lonely. Yeah, and they really need really need support. It feels like someone who doesn't want to talk about it though. So I would say check in with people that you love this weekend. Try and feel what's behind their words or what's in between the lines because someone really doesn't want to burden the other people. But what they would benefit from is a get together with really good friends. And even if it was one person who they consider a friend, that would be enough for them to ease themselves. Because someone is struggling with either anxiety or something that has happened, they feel a bit lonely and they don't want to burden other people. They are running out of patience with one particular situation in their life, and the friendship would really make their weekend and get those burdens off their shoulders. But this seems that this is someone who's shy or who's like, I don't want to be a burden. And that's not a really good thing that they do because they do it constantly, because they end up dealing with everything on their own. But then when it comes to other people, they're first to help. So there has to be balance between relationships here. Overall, these are the highlights I'm seeing for the weekend for pile number 1. Let's continue with group number 2. What do we have for you guys? See, this is already kind of a synchronistic theme here. For pile number 1, we had health. For pile number 2, we also have health, but another card is slightly different. Let's tap into this. Let's give the... Actually, I want to switch decks. Let's get the gold leaf tarot for you all. And we're also going to be using the mystical... No. Magic of the Oracle. That one. That's the one. Too many cards. Let me reshuffle. We have a flash over. It is all in your head. We have solar plexus here as well. Like for pile number 1, let's get one keeper card. Let's tap into another path is yours. We have an advisor card. And we have occupation. Okay. This weekend, pile number 2 seems to be thinking quite a lot about work. But I don't feel like it's a bad thing unless you get lost in your head about it, especially if you get stuck on things that are making you feel sad or making you feel stressed. Make sure you're rational. If you want to think about work and you are off this weekend, make sure that you're being very logical about it. If you can't do something about a situation just yet, then leave it behind and say, okay, I'm going to do it on Monday. If you can start making a plan this week and how you're going to improve your situation, start doing it, but don't rush it. Make sure you have some time off as well. We have Justice. We have King of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Hermit. Okay, let's clarify another path is yours. We have the Chariot. Oh, you're ready to move on. And we have the Knight of Wands. You are ready. Now, listen, pile number 2. Notice what comes to your head first when I say this. What is something that you want to move away from? Could be a job situation, could be a conflict, could be a particular relationship, romantic, platonic, business, doesn't matter. Or in general, a situation in your life. This weekend, an opportunity, you're gonna see it. There's gonna be like an aha moment for you. You will notice opportunities instead of being stuck, literally stuck on route. This is a great weekend for you to move forward. This is a great weekend for you to come up with a plan, how you're going to improve your situation. This is the weekend where a lot of you are recognizing how you tend to be kind of stuck in the same thoughts and you don't want to be there. And it seems that you're going to be taking action that is going to be helping you out to get unstuck. So it's a weekend of movement. It's a weekend of making plans. I'm looking in my vision, I'm seeing Excel sheets for some of you. This is a great weekend for you to go a little bit into that hermit mode, but make sure don't get stuck on it in that hermit mode, where you kind of go and retreat and you go, okay, let me make a plan. It's a great weekend for you to look at any documents, formalities you need to take care of, okay? Anything that is kind of on your way that needs to be dealt with in order for the path to be clear, that's the weekend to do so. This is also the weekend for you to look at better options, okay? So say, for example, if you want to change something about the work situation, use this weekend for research. And Monday comes, send CVs, and Monday comes and you may hear from someone. If you need professional advice about one particular situation that you're not as knowledgeable about, seek for professional advice. So again, research, look who's around you, especially if someone needs legal advice here with a justice card. Now, independence. Trigger statement says, I am just like my mother, father. True statement, I am free to choose. I feel like this card is very connected to a flashover. It's all in your head. The card says you are ready to break free of the conditioning that has bound you so that you may continue your journey of healing and growth. Part 2, you're all about breaking free this weekend. No one can stop you. Literally, when I said that, I heard I'm all the way up. It's all about progress. It's all about you looking at some things. You know that stone in the shoe, metaphorically speaking, making sure you get rid of that stone in the shoe and you make your path clear. This is not the weekend for you to do something in terms of habits that you know maybe temporarily it's going to make you feel good, but in the long run, it's not going to be beneficial. So, for example, if you know that you need to look at some of the jobs, if you're looking for a new job this weekend and you decide to turn on a TV and kind of escape, it's not the best weekend for that, and it's not going to be beneficial. This is a weekend where people are facing the issues that they may be having. Imagine as if there is kind of like a door opening up for you of positive energy that resonates in terms of change. So if you are making any changes this weekend, those will stick to you for a long time. It's a very, very positive energy for that for you. Same for a lot of people in terms of health. Changing any health habits, and it's not about starting on Monday or starting tomorrow. I'm starting that today, this afternoon. Say if it's afternoon where you're at, you're starting after your last meal. Right? You are starting eating healthier after your last meal. Or if you're deciding to quit smoking or lessen your smoking, if you just had a cigarette recently, okay, don't have a cigarette for the rest of a day. Maybe you're gonna have one tomorrow, maybe a couple, but someone is kind of cutting off some of the habits that they have that are influencing their health for the worse. I'm also seeing the King of Wands as an individual, influential individual. Let's see how. Why is the King of Wands here? Okay, that's going to be something to watch out for. Watch out for people giving you all of their responsibilities this weekend. You may be one of those people who have a hard time saying no, but this weekend you're being asked to do so for your own happiness. And particularly, we're talking about an individual who tends to do that quite frequently and quite often. Say no this weekend. Take care of yourself. Look after what you gotta do, okay? Now, if this is not someone else, then you're being asked to put down those wands this weekend and really allow yourself chill time. Yes, you can still research and do all the things that you gotta do, but in terms of, I'm talking about, because I see you during the week running around like headless chicken and having to do all of those things. Focus this weekend on one priority at a time and make sure you're as balanced as possible so that you have the quality time, but you also have the rest time, okay? Quality rest time. What else we got here? What about work? Is there anything else that you need to know about work? What you need to know is that soon things will be changing for the better, but before it changes for the better, something has to end. And I don't know if this is a habit or belief system that has to end or a work situation that has to end. I know we're talking about this weekend, but Tarot's timing is a little bit different than ours. It could be, a couple of days here or there. So this may be happening sometime the next week. Anything else? Yeah, you are big on making decisions in terms of work. You want to cut off any BS, and you want to focus on the mindset of abundance here. The mindset, I don't want to say abundance, I want to say wealth. And you're looking for ways how you can get there. So it's a great weekend for you to listen to podcasts of people who made it. What is their strategy? Especially listen to those podcasts where people are talking about business that is somehow connected to your world. You wouldn't want to listen probably to someone who talks about how they made money in crypto when you are trying to build business selling flowers, for example, right? But yeah, you probably get quite a lot of good insights. But look for podcasts or books this weekend about wealth. Seek for people who have some sort of similarity to how you wanna live, or at least a similar field that you are looking to grow at. Basically, this is a weekend of growth for pile number 2. It's a great weekend for you to research, to read books, to listen to podcasts, to expand your knowledge, okay? Some of you are doing it in terms of work. You want to know a bit more about business or how economy works. For others of you, you want to dive deeper into anatomy, and maybe this is part of your work, I'm not sure. But for some of you, if you are also trying to get better at knowing your body and how it works, you may want to listen to podcasts or read books about health. Okay, hope this made sense. Let's continue with pile number 3. Okay, let me just refresh the email very quickly. All right, pile number 3, people. Let's see what we got for you. This weekend we have consistency and we have a mother. Ooh, this is sweet. Sweet. We're going to be using the Triple Goddess Tarot for you. Let's get some more information. What do we need to know here? Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. Give me a moment. I want a couple of other decks. By the way, Des, I have received your booking. You're gonna be first in queue once we finish. Nope, not yet. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Okay, part 3. This weekend. First thing first, it doesn't matter if you do have children or if you don't. You are tapping into a mother's archetype, and you will probably want to spend a bit more time with those who also embody that mother's archetype. People may even tell you that you feel very soft to be around, that you are very caring. You may want to do more things that, in general, mother people, regardless of your relationship to them. And this is going to be a very sweet energy because I feel like you're going to accumulate this weekend quite a lot of good karma. You may also experience a situation where you will mother someone that you don't know. For example, you are walking on a street and you see a grandpa or grandma carrying a heavy bag and you want to help them out. You're very naturally drawn to kind of mothering people, and it's very subconscious in a way. You may not understand why this is happening, but you know what? It's happening because that archetype wants to come out of you and wants to kind of unconsciously bring you good karma. And that very warm side of you will be shown everywhere. You're gonna, whatever you touch, notice this weekend, whatever you touch, you make it work. If something is broken, you're able to fix it. If someone needs a hug, you give them a hug without them even asking. So your higher self is kind of leading you towards people and situations where mothering is needed. You may also, if you're watching TV and someone needs help on the news, for example, I don't know, someone's, for example, house burned down, and you straight away pick up the phone and you want to donate money. You know, it's very, very sweet energy. Make sure you don't overextend yourself and you take care of yourself. Make sure that your own cup is full. But it really feels like it is, because this weekend you do not want to carry those wands, meaning those and some of the responsibilities and some of the things that you must do, you're supposed to do, right? Every weekend I do laundry. Maybe this weekend, fuck the laundry. That's what kind of energy I'm getting about you. Maybe this weekend it's all about the people and connections. I'm gonna do laundry some other day. You're very kind of chill this weekend, and that's what I love. You also want to make sure that you get enough sleep, and you're gonna prioritize yourself. Once you prioritize yourself, notice how much energy you have for everything and everyone. This is a great weekend for plan number 3. 2, go on dates, okay? Especially if you haven't gone on a date for a really long time, or if you said that you're gonna go on a date or you're gonna check out the market and you haven't done that before. Now, in regards to your hobbies, it seems like it would be a great time for you to connect to a hobby, especially if you have forgotten about that hobby or you put it on the side. Um, and that's something that you used to love doing, but maybe you ran out of time, or you're like, oh, I don't know. Come back to doing something that you love. Would it be drawing, writing, painting, whatever it is? Whatever it is. Because you're going to have quite a lot of creativity within you. You're going to just have to find a vessel, how to express it. How do you want to express that? This is also the weekend for plan number 3, where people want to smell good and look good and show off in the best way possible. Not in a cocky way, but in the best way possible. If I feel good about myself, I'm going to be good in the world, right, for that day. And when I'm good for the world, then I'm also getting a great feedback. When I meet people with a smile, I get the same back. And the more I gain throughout the day, the more I'm able to give. So you're all about stepping into this positive energy. Now, one thing to watch out for, let me just clarify this. Let me clarify this. Okay, if you do have children or someone that you're looking after this weekend, it can also be a pet, to be honest, because I'm seeing 50-50. Make sure you're disciplining them well. Softness may not cut it. Someone needs to be disciplined better. And I don't know who this is, but maybe looking at the training, if this is a pet, or looking at some of the people who work with children or know children's psychology, especially if someone doesn't listen and haven't listened for a while to a parent. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Don't know where this is coming from. Our meditation music stopped. Okay, we're back. No more surprises. Yeah, someone has to be disciplined better here. And I don't know who the parent is here, but someone says, but I discipline my child, I talk to my child. But really, depending on what age they are, it's all about actions here. It's not about whoever this child is, they only pay attention to actions and consequences. And talking may not help for this individual in particular who I'm seeing. I know this is a very specific situation. You will know for if this is for you. So take this message with a grain of salt and dive deeper into the situation if you feel that it may be for you. But overall, that's what I got for pile number 3. I hope this made sense. Let me come back to check my emails, and we're gonna start now with your mini readings. Let's see. Okay. Okay, Deza, your question. You want to know what's going on with your connection and how this person feels and things you feel for him. His intention or next action. Okay. The usual stuffs. Okay. Could you please give me at least the first letter of this person's name? If you are still here. Okay. Thank you. Let's look at those signals first. To be honest, I want to rephrase this. What is this person's intention? What is this person's intention? How would cards describe your connection right now? Up in the air, straightforward answer. It's very up in the air. Well, of course. Looking at your questions, what does this person feel for you? What does this person feel for you? Any actions? Any actions? And what is the best advice for you in this situation? What is the best advice? And in terms of a romantic partner, how would they be like for you? How would they be like for you? Okay, listen. Straight away. Just looking at the first cards that I have here. I would say observe this person carefully, okay? This person tends to like to play a bit of mind games, and I would watch out for them. I would just keep my distance. Just looking at what I have here on the table, I would keep my distance and I would observe the person's actions. I would not take anything that they say. I would just look at what they say and what they do, okay? In terms of the feelings, we have the King of Swords. This is a cold energy. I'm not seeing any lovey-dovey feelings or chemistry that this person thinks of. This person tends to be very sharp-minded, and right now their heart is not in it. Okay? Yeah, this relationship is up in the air. It's not grounded. This person wants to kind of show that they're interested or they would want to work on a relationship. But why I said watch out for this individual is because when I asked the question, how would your relationship be? It would be a lot of chaos. At the beginning stages, at least. Then it would depend how both of you are navigating this situation, but this feels like a headache to me. I'm sorry to be so blunt with you, but this feels like a headache, a lot of sleepless nights, and questioning this person's actions. That's what kind of situation I'm seeing here if you were with this individual. Sorry, I know. It may be a lot, but that's exactly what I'm seeing here. Anything else? Anything else to help you out here? Yeah. Anything else to help you out here? Okay, how does your body feel when you're around this person? Just take away the fascination you may have for this individual. Do you feel safe, just energetically, emotionally? Do you feel safe around this individual, or does your body kind of feel a little bit uneasy? The answer is in the body, how your body reacts around this individual. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Yeah, look, remember how I said a headache? We have rest or illness. Again, I want to say that this individual could give you quite a lot of stress. They may want to show up as someone who's very giving, someone who there is a bit of they may have a higher ego here. See, the problem here that I see is they want to show themselves one way, but in reality there is someone else. That's what I don't like here. Anything else we need to know about this individual? So something that you need to watch out for here. And what is good in this connection? What is good? Again, we have actually three cards: Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. This both are talking about conflict here, and we also have the confrontation. It feels that's what kind of energy of this connection I'm getting if you were together. I would say keep your peace. Okay? Keep your peace. It's not to say that you need to cut this person off completely. Just watch what they do. If they offer you something that you really enjoy and like, yeah, go ahead and maybe use the opportunity if you want to. But I would be cautious with this individual. Be discerning, okay? Be discerning. Alrighty. Let's see, do we have anyone else who needs a mini read? You said I expect nothing but bluntness. Great, good. It's easier for me that way. Hi, Casey. He's a yoga teacher. See, there's a difference of a picture how this person shows up, wants to show up for the world, and what's actually happening behind the closed doors and who they truly are. And we all have our own, shadow parts. But this feels like at this moment, especially in their life, not a good time to get involved. I'm not going to sugarcoat. Okay, people, if no one else needs a mini reading, I'm going to log off and I'll probably see you sometime soon. But thanks for spending some time here with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.